A Fox News alert as we await more information on a U.S. citizen arrested in Russia, with that country's domestic security agency saying the man was detained on espionage charges. Rich Edson is live in Washington with more on this story. Hi, Rich.
Hey, Julie. The Russian Federal Security Service says authorities caught an American in Russia in the act of spying. The FSB says it arrested on Friday a U.S. citizen it identifies as Paul Whelan. A Russian state outlet says if he's found guilty, he faces 10 to 20 years in prison. Russian authorities have provided no further information on the American's arrest. A State Department spokesperson says, quote, "We have been formally notified of the detention by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Russia's obligation under the Vienna Convention require them to provide consular access. We've requested this access and expect Russian authorities to provide it." 2 weeks ago, a Russian citizen, Maria Butina, pleaded guilty to acting as a foreign agent to promote Russia-friendly policies in the United States. The Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs claims Butina is a political prisoner of the U.S. and is leading a social media campaign to free her, the type of campaign the Russian government is usually the target of, Julie.
And at the time, I guess at the same time, Vladimir Putin is reaching out to the president. I can't imagine what he has to say about this.
Now, the Kremlin says President Putin wrote a letter to President Trump with a Christmas greeting. The Russian president's office says, quote, "Vladimir Putin stressed that Russia-U.S. relations are the most important factor behind ensuring strategic stability and international security, and reaffirmed that Russia is open to dialogue with the United States on the most extensive agenda." Earlier this month, President Trump canceled a formal meeting with the Russian president at the G20 summit in Buenos Aires. Days before, Russia had seized Ukrainian sailors and ships in the Kerch Strait. The U.S. and Russia have been at odds over Russia's backing of the Assad regime in Syria, the poisoning of a former Russian spy and his daughter in England, and interference in the 2016 U.S. election. Now, the Trump administration has previously tried to improve relations with Russia, though they have mostly deteriorated.